Today start inhalant. Next point inhalant. What is inhalant? Inhalant है क्या? Inhalant are chemical substance which are directly administration by nasal or oral respiratory route for local and or systematic effect. These inhalant actually they are chemical substance which are directly administration by nasal or oral respiratory route for local or systematic effect. They are mostly the inhalant used in different commonly used nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide and nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide means laughing gas. Nitrogen gas is inert gas they use for inhalant as an inhalant. First one is oxygen. Oxygen is necessary for human body. They are available in air, most important constituent of air. Total volume 21%. The total air in environment they are found oxygen 21%. According to Indian Pharmacopoeia, the oxygen content not less than 99 99% of oxygen it is available and supply in metallic cylinder in compressed because of oxygen is gas. If your supply for patient या hospital they are used in compressed cylinder metallic cylinder they are form of complex because of they
Hello,
are
sir.
released slowly they are
Hello,
basically
sir.
pardon they are the oxygen different method for preparation of oxygen. First one fractionation of air. Second method is by electrolysis of water. The first one is fractionation of air. Fractionation air means air is purified by removing moisture, dust and carbon dioxide and compressed to get liquefied air. That air then fractionated to obtain oxygen by distillation method. Another, this oxygen is compressed in supply metallic cylinder. अगर हम इसको जो एयर होती है उसको पहले रिमूव करते हैं उसमें से मॉइस्चर को प्यूरिफाई करते बाय रिमूविंग ऑफ मॉइस्चर डस्ट कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड कंप्रेस करते हैं गेट लिक्विफाइड एयर देन दिस एयर द फ्रैक्शनरेशन टू ऑब्टेन उसका फ्रैक्शनरेशन करते हैं ऑक्सीजन बाय डिस्टिलेशन मेथड and these oxygen is compressed in supply in metallic cylinder because of their compressed gas they are supply in metallic cylinder. Another method is electrolysis of water. Electrolysis of water means that directly current is passed through cell between iron or steel electrode emerging 10% of potassium hydroxide. Their oxygen is liberated at anode and hydrogen is liberated in cathode. If you use electrolysis of water, there are separation of water and oxygen and hydrogen ion. Hydrogen ion they are separated in cathode and oxygen ions they are at anode. They are collected. Oxygen is collected from anode and hydrogen is separated out by liberating at cathode. They are electrolysis process for preparation of oxygen. Two methods. One is fractionation of air. Another one by electrolysis of water. The fractionation means the air is purified by removing moisture, dust, carbon dioxide and compression get liquefied air. And these are fractionated obtained by oxygen by distillation method. These oxygen is compressed oxygen is supplied in metallic cylinder. दूसरा बताया था their second method is by electrolysis of water. There directly current is passed through cell between the iron or steel electrode, emerge in 10% of potassium hydroxide. The oxygen is liberated at anode and hydrogen is liberated at cathode. The oxygen is separate out and collected in compressed cylinder, metallic cylinder, supply in metallic cylinder. The property of oxygen. Next one is physical property of oxygen. Everyone person is know about the oxygen. Oxygen actually the gas. They are colorless, odorless, tasteless. The oxygen is first one is they are gas. They are and they are odorless, tasteless, soluble in water and soluble in alcohol and freely soluble in silver solution, but slightly heavier than air. Air say heavier. Their weight is the comparison karte hain air and oxygen ka. Oxygen is stronger, slightly heavier from air, and this oxygen is stored and supplied in metallic cylinder. The soldier of cylinder are painted with white color, remaining with black color. The top of the cylinder, they are present. You if you found which cylinder is oxygen cylinder, they are saying the top of the head of soldier of the cylinder is painted white color and remaining lower part is by black color. They are identification of oxygen cylinder. They are differentiate oxygen cylinder and other gas cylinders. The chemical property of oxygen. First one is the chemical property of oxygen. The oxygen property of oxygen. Different chemical property. The chemical property means the carbon oxygen is react with carbon. If you react with carbon, the formation of carbon dioxide. If oxygen is react with sulfur molecule is in climate available, different sulfur molecule, they are react with and they are formation of sulfur dioxide. And they are not combined with halogen or inert gas, but most of oxide may be heated and combined with oxygen. Just iron is react with oxygen, the formation of ferrous oxide. They are basically different property of if oxygen is react with carbon molecules, they are formation of carbon dioxide. If sulfur molecules, they are climate available sulfur, they are react with sulfur, they are formation sulfur oxide. But they are not directly react with halogens and other inert gases. But mostly metal of oxide may be heated with and combined with oxygen. Just say their iron is react with oxygen, their formation of ferrous oxide. Oxygen is uses of oxygen. Oxygen use it is required for producing useful energy in cell in the form of ATP. ATP is necessary for body their transportation of oxygen. The reversible bound to the hemoglobin and undergo dissociate and release of oxygen. If our body the oxygen is necessary and supplied by hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is combined with oxygen, oxyhemoglobin. They are release of oxygen supply in the body. Another uses of oxygen is treatment of hypoxia. They are also used in treatment of hypoxia and anesthesia. Anesthesia. They also use. They also use if person is poisoning of carbon monoxide. If person is poisoning, they are also used in treatment of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sometimes They are generate carbon monoxide. They are give the person given oxygen. They are remove the treatment of poisoning. The liquid oxygen also used as a fuel in rocket technology. There are some rocket technology. Oxygen also utilize liquid form as a fuel in rocket technology. They are basically their oxygen is necessary. Our body, our cells, they are provided energy in the form of ATP. The one molecule of glucose, the formation of 36 ATP. These ATP हेल्पफुल हमारे बॉडी के लिए नेसेसरी होती हैं. दे आर सप्लाई ऑफ द ऑक्सीजन बाय द कम्बिनेशन विद हीमोग्लोबिन हीमो and dissociate and release in the body in oxygen. नेक्स्ट ड्रग है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. नेक्स्ट ड्रग है द कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड द फॉर्मूला इज CO2. They also a gas because of they also supply in metallic cylinder because of carbon dioxide is also a gas. They are not contain less than 99% with volume by volume of carbon dioxide as per Indian Pharmacopoeia. If you use carbon dioxide, the not less than, if you calculate the percentage, the quantity of carbon dioxide, the present not less than, if you determine they are not less than 99 volume by volume of carbon dioxide. These carbon dioxide, they are supplied in compressed metallic cylinder. If you use carbon if you use carbon dioxide, they are supplied in metallic cylinder, in compressed metallic cylinder. The carbon dioxide, the physical property of carbon dioxide, they are also a gas. They are colorless, odorless, but they are acidic test. But oxygen is no test, but carbon dioxide found acidic test, and they are soluble in water. The carbon dioxide also slightly heavier than air. If you use carbon dioxide in liquid form, aqueous solid, they are also acidic in nature. Because of carbon dioxide, it dissolves in water, they are also acidic in nature. The carbon dioxide storage is identification of different the storage condition. They are more effective storage condition. They are contained white in top in oxygen and black in bottom side. Soldier type white in oxygen, and carbon dioxide store and supply metallic cylinder, but soldier of cylinder is painted with gray color. They are used, soldier use white color in oxygen, they are use gray color of the soldier. Soldier of the cylinder paint with gray color. They are differentiate identification of, they are contain carbon dioxide. The color identification of different cylinder, they are one is, if you use oxygen cylinder, they are contained soldier is white color, and use carbon dioxide cylinder, they are contained gray color of the soldier. The chemical property of, next one is chemical property. If the carbon dioxide react with water, the formation of carbonic acid. If carbon dioxide, our body, they are also process this reaction, carbon dioxide process, carbon dioxide react with water, the formation of carbonic acid in our body. These carbonic acid, they are converted into water and oxygen. If carbon dioxide react with magnesium ion, if reacts with magnesium ion, treated with the magnesium ion, the formation of manganese oxide or and carbon. If carbon dioxide react with magnesium ion, the formation of magnesium oxide. Another one is, next one is preparation. How to prepare carbon dioxide? Different method used for preparation of carbon dioxide. First one method is Compound contain carbon like material just such as coal, coke, oil are burned with excess of oxygen. Is carbon react with oxygen? If carbon is react with oxygen, the formation of carbon dioxide. When another method is the carbonate treated with acid, the calcium carbonate, yeah, carbonic acid, the formation of carbon dioxide. The calcium carbonate react with hydrochloric acid. If calcium carbonate react with hydrochloric acid, the formation of carbonic acid and calcium chloride. These carbonic acid further break down to water and carbon dioxide. The formation of water and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide separated because of their gas, they are packed in compressed and metallic cylinder. Another method is calcium carbonate is heated, the formation of calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. If calcium carbonate is heat the formation of calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. There are different methods for preparation of carbon dioxide. The carbon and oxygen react with formation of carbon dioxide. Yeah, or they are react calcium carbonate react with hydrochloric acid, the formation of carbonic acid and calcium chloride and carbonic acid. They are break down into water and carbon dioxide. Another method is calcium carbonate is heated, the formation of calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Next one is uses of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide use the respiratory stimulant. They also use treatment of carbon monoxide poisoning. A person is poisoning with carbon monoxide. Monoxide is uh, monoxide is poisoning. Suppose uh, pollution. Pollution they produce carbon monoxide. They are given mixture of carbon dioxide with 5% oxygen and air, 10% air, the for use in treatment of carbon monoxide. A person is they are more pollution. They are during pollution, the formation of uh, the formation of used in treatment of carbon monoxide poisoning. They also use manufacturing of soft drink. If you use cold drink, the carbon dioxide also used for manufacturing, packing of because of your use cold drink, yeah, thumbs up and another soft drink you use. They also present carbon dioxide. They are convert. If you open your bottle and then carbon dioxide evaporated. Another method is preparation of dry ice used in minor surgery to destroy tissue. They also use carbon dioxide, minor surgery, dry ice use in carbon dioxide used in dry ice. They are used for damaging minor surgery for destroying tissue. Some tissue you are required for destroying. They are used dry ice. They also rarely use acid-base balance, but sometimes in emergency cases, rarely do they are acid-base balance. Body require acid-base balance. They also require maintain the acid-base balance in the body. Next drug hai, they are basically oxygen. Next one drug hai, nitrous oxide. This is known as laughing gas. Every person is know about laughing gas. They are contained nitrous oxide, they also contain, as per guideline of national formulary, 95% of uh, laughing gas is present. The property of laughing gas, they are nitrous also gas, they are colorless, odorless, tasteless, but soluble in water, soluble in ether, they are also soluble in oil, soluble in alcohol, but they are slightly heavier than air. They are also same property, but in aqueous solution, they are neutral in nature, but carbon dioxide acidic and nitrous oxide is neutral if you dissolve in water, and they are neutral in pH. They also a colorless, odorless, tasteless, water soluble, ether soluble, oil soluble. अब नेक्स्ट में आता है हाउ टू प्रिपेयर नाइट्रस ऑक्साइड लाफिंग गैस. हाउ टू प्रिपेयर द preparation of nitrous oxide by ammonium nitrate, double decomposition. If you ammonium nitrate heated the formation of laughing gas, this is known as nitrous oxide and water. If you heating ammonium nitrate, the formation of nitrous oxide and water. This gas is purified by washing with sodium chromate, sodium hydroxide and water. Lastly, in water, if you require highly purified, and then use sodium chromate, sodium hydroxide and water. They are simple process. The ammonium nitrate is heated, the formation of nitrous oxide and water, and then this gas is purified using sodium chromate, washing the sodium chromate solution, sodium hydroxide solution, and the water. The purified laughing gas is collected in compressed cylinder. Chemical property of nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide, their storage condition is different from oxygen. Oxygen, their soldier is white, carbon dioxide gray, and nitrous oxide is blue color. The soldier of cylinder is painted with blue color. They also require metallic cylinder because they are gas, they are compressed, store and supply in metallic cylinder, and soldier is painted with blue color. Oxygen use white color soldier, and carbon dioxide use gray color cylinder. These different chemical property, if you use nitrous oxide heating, high temperature, they are decomposed in nitrogen and oxygen. If laughing gas is heated and high temperature, they also decompose in nitrogen and oxygen. Another method is laughing gas nitrous oxide is react with copper. They are formation of copper oxide and nitrogen. If you use nitrous oxide heating is high temperature, they are converted into nitrogen and oxygen, and if nitrous oxide is treated with react with copper, they are formation of copper oxide and nitrogen. They are basically simple property of nitrogen nitrous oxide. Lastly, they are used as a inhalant. They are contained. Inhalant is 60 to 80%. Yeah, with oxygen 20 to 40% is required. They are used general anesthetic with mild analgesic. If a person is require anesthesia, mild anesthesia, they are required general anesthetic. The loss of sensation, they are used general as a general anesthetic. They are laughing gas also use muscles relaxant. They also use dental surgery. They also use calm mental patient. They also use as a inherent. Different property of they are used anesthesia, general anesthesia. They are used.
Sir.
They are used